The Republican Party passed a resolution supporting the Republican Party of Texas's legislative authority. The resolution criticizes Republican Speaker Dade Phelan for appointing 9 Democrats to the chair committees during the 88th legislative session, despite overwhelming Republican voter support against the practice. Now, the party has urged newly re-elected District 7 Representative Jay Dean to align with GOP priorities or risk potential censure if the votes for Burrows to be the next House Speaker. Representative Jay Dean joins us now to talk more about the House Speaker race. Thank you so much for joining us. And first off, in just over a week, state lawmakers will return to the state's capital for the 89th legislative session, and members of the House are still split on who will lead the chamber next session. First off, Representative, who will you be voting for to be the next Texas House Speaker, and why?
I'm going to be supporting Representative Dustin Burrow. Number of reasons. Number one, my primary responsibility is to the 200,000 people of House District 7. I've done a thorough review of both candidates. And in my opinion, Representative Burrow is more of a rural person, a rural representative from the Panhandle area. I think he understands our rural values very well. There's some serious concerns I have about electing a speaker from the Metroplex area. As mayor for 10 years and since being in the House, I have fought to protect East Texas's water sources or resources, and I'll assure you that Dallas has the most money to spend on buying up people's water rights, and they attempt to do that on a regular basis. So I don't want to give them any more of an edge by having a House Speaker that will be supporting the local Dallas representatives.
And I'm sure you're made aware of this too. The Texas Attorney General will be visiting East Texas and other districts where representatives aren't supporting the party majority. What do you make of the Attorney General's visit, not only to East Texas, but other districts as well?
I think the general has the right to do whatever he thinks is necessary. One of the things that people need to realize is that the Republican Party of Texas has really changed over the last number of years, and it reflects also in the Texas House Republican Caucus. They set rules and bylaws that they themselves don't even follow. The Attorney General is working with a number of people, large donors for the Republican Party of Texas. They have their own agenda in mind, and their agenda just does not equate to what I personally feel meets the values of rural East Texas, especially House District 7.
And Representative, obviously, this is a topic we've been talking about for a couple of weeks and months now. If Republicans can't decide on a House Speaker, what does this say about the party and the unity moving forward for any legislative agendas that may be upcoming for this next legislative session?
Well, I've asked, actually sat down with Mr. Cook. I have visited Mr. Burrows. I would sure like to see someone be a statesman here and say, for the good of the party, for the good of the people of Texas, and most importantly, and equally importantly, is for the institution of the House. Let's get together. Let's work together. In Mr. Cook's case, he's a young guy that's only in his second session. He has big aspirations, which I explained to him, but he does not have the experience at this point that Dustin Burrows has to help us work through the process of the House. Dustin is a seasoned veteran. He's chaired 2 of the most important committees in the House. He's been super active and very aggressive on property tax relief, which again is going to be another big issue. And I just think that at this point in time, Mr. Cook should choose to step aside. He gave it his best shot, but his numbers are not moving. Mr. Burrows' numbers are moving. And I think we need to all get behind Dustin Burrows and work together to have a really great 89th session.
Representative Jay Dean, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, great to be with y'all. Y'all, Happy New Year to you.
Likewise.
Thank you.